now that we've established that Exxon and Mobil has been, yeah, there was a merge, let's go back to what I was talking about. The biggest thing that I want to tell you about Virginia before we go much further, as I said, the culture is more like German culture, and um, the big difference between the two cultures is that in Virginia, people don't talk to each other. They don't talk to strangers. Everybody is a little bit more individualistic on that account. And the bigger thing is that in Houston, um, people will always talk to you. People will say hello to you, but I've learned it's because to they want to get something from you. And so that being said, that tells you right there that the mentality, the maturity is very, very different. Maybe not maturity, but the reason why that this city, Houston, Texas, is so much more full of crime is because of the way that people deal with emotions and everything else like that. You see, the more than 1,289 incidents, that's a lot between November 16th and November 30th. That's only 14 days? Yeah, about that. So, I mean, let's see what that's been done within the past 3 days. Uh, let's see here. Okay, so let's zoom in. Da 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 da. Anything? 1 second here. Hmm. Theft from vehicle, breaking and entering. Not exactly the safest of areas. Let's see here. I'm looking for something actually. The River Oaks area. This is actually where I had my accident. Argonne Street and Brazoria. Basically, I'll explain a little bit what happened briefly. There's a dumpster right at that T in the middle of the road. But that being said, um, yeah, the major difference is the maturity between the two cities. Now let's go over to Clifton, Virginia. There we go. This is okay. Let's see. We're zoomed out as far as we can go automatically, and there is 0 incidents between November 27th and November 30th. Let's go back the past month because that's actually what the range was, I think, for Houston, Texas. Let us see. Oh, goodness, there's only 2 incidents. Theft. Let's see what else there is. I'm about maybe 30,000 feet in the air, judging by this. This is the automatic yeah, this is okay. You get into Fairfax Station. There's a couple of other crimes. We're picking up a little bit. I'm sure because of the Thanksgiving weekend, it's been a little bit different. But let us see. Burke Road, zooming in. This is significantly safer. Assault, breaking and entering. This is sort of the rundown part of the area, actually. But that being said, compared to Houston, Texas, that is a significant difference. Um, you have less diversity over here, and also there's just this is typical actual American culture. Texas is a little bit of a there's a lot of history with multicultural conflict and everything else like that. Here, however, everybody is third or fourth generation. Even when it comes to us Asian people, it's third or fourth generation. There's not really many first generation. See, as you get closer to one of the city, um, like Washington D.C. is a different area. Yeah, so as Annandale, and we zoom out a little bit. This is Washington D.C. Washington D.C. Okay, this is the major city. Um, Yeesh. There's been a lot of things happening, actually. In Springfield. Springfield's actually sort of run down. There's issues over there. All over the country, there's massive amounts of issues. You have to understand that. But where I'm from, you saw how little... And see how spread out these are? That is not nearly the same amount. This is within 1 month. 1 month. Only 116 incidents have been found within this area. Okay, let's zoom out and we'll go to Washington, D.C., which is, everybody knows that's where the president hangs out. And so, that's Washington, D.C. Let's see how many crimes there are. And this is within the last month, remember that. October 31st to November 30th. Are you serious? 0 incidents? Okay. There we go, 464 incidents, but that's within the last month. That's not even half the crimes that have happened in Houston, Texas. So statistically speaking, actually, let's see what kind of crimes these are, because actually that seems like Washington, D.C. Theft of vehicle. There's a lot of that going on there. Burglary, robbery. Sorry, could be considered the same thing, but typical theft. So yeah, we're going... Oh, please read. The information displayed on crimereports.com website is basic preliminary data and is subject to change. The information offered is not meant to be used as official statistical tool to measure crime. The reader should not rely solely on data provided, as it is used for general information purposes only. Submit a tip. That's interesting. Now, the thing is that what that means is possibly that somebody reported a crime, however, and police responded, but it turns out it was just like a dud. That I could understand, but you see only 3 incidents within that area. If there's no incidents at all, then that doesn't mean... Yeah. Okay, so there you have it. That is the difference. Let's go back to Houston, Texas. I've zoomed out completely. And so... Zero incidents on the river, obviously. Arlington National Cemetery, but let's go back to Clifton. Clifton, this is where I'm from. This is a very heavily wooded area. Satellite view. Let me just show you what it looks like. You'll see what I'm talking about. That's a pretty green area. Only 8 incidents there. One of them was theft. We go this way. Okay. 13 incidents once you get into the next city. Apparently, disorders. So that's apparently where a bunch of bars are. You could see that that's city, or whether that's getting into... Yeah, that's getting into town. That makes sense. A lot of development there. You can see the grass drying up. Look at all the drunk people. Disorder. 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 Let's see within the last 3 days how many people got drunk and disorderly. Oh, well that takes away a lot. So apparently on the strip here, where there's a bar or two, disorder. Suspicious vehicle. Disorder. Disorderly. Drugs. Drug possession, including imitation. 35A. Possession, including imitation. Resisting arrest. Obstruction of justice. Intoxicated, drunk in public. Suspicious vehicle. Disorderly. You see what that is, though? That is a sign that people in this state are actually looking out for each other. Whereas in Houston, Texas, let's go back to it. I got a better idea. Let's go to Dallas, Texas. You've seen what Houston, Texas is like. Dallas. Dallas, Texas. Now, I've heard that Dallas, Texas is actually worse. Let us see. 0 incidents. Let's zoom in a little bit. The last 3 days, 0 incidents, and then you compare that to Houston. Actually, yeah. Let's compare that to Houston, Texas, where Houston, Texas. And this is still set to the last 3 days. Let us see what's happening. There we go. 20 incidents within the last 3 days. Let's zoom in here. 20 incidents. Let's go around town. Actually, it's been pretty quiet, I would admit, for the last 3 days because of Thanksgiving, because not a lot of people have been on the road. But there's theft of vehicle, theft of motor vehicle, simple assault, ATM fraud, theft from motor vehicle, breaking and entering, burglary, theft of motor vehicle. This is theft from motor vehicle. Let's go up to where I live currently. No data for Jersey Village. We're going up further. Where I live is right around... Not there. Not exactly there. Here we are. We're getting closer to where I live. I think. I don't know. Let me search back to... Alright, well, let's just go back to the past month and explain to you, show you what's been going on. Map views, which... and it tells you what kind of things have been going on here. Map view. Past month. Okay, let's see what's happening. Let's go to good old Houston, Texas. 3,000 incidents! 3,000 in the last entire month. 3,000 incidents! You compare that to where I'm originally from. You see that? You see that? And 800 are here. Let's see what kind of incidents these are. So I zoomed in just a tiny bit, and let's see what this statistically says right here. I think I just zoomed in. Anywho, so that kind of shows you the difference there. Let's just go over to Dallas, Texas. Dallas, Texas is actually more full of organized crime. Dallas, Texas. Actually, the 19 incidents there were from that local block area. So, there's one guy that got drunk and disorderly over there. You see him? He's just hanging out there. Public intoxication. Is that seriously the only incident within the last month? It can't be, because we looked at it earlier. Oh, this is downtown area anyways. One incident. There we go, 17 incidents. Let's see what it says. And this is closer to the police station. Yeah, we get further to the outskirts of Dallas, Texas, depending where you go. 42 incidents. 46 incidents, and we're at the same zoom level that we had Houston, Texas at. So let's see where let's go click the find my location. Allow. I'm allowing a website to randomly find my location. Wonderful. No thanks. Why I'm in Washington? What the hell? I'm not in Washington. Oh, it's because I denied Google access to my phone. Okay. Turn on Google location. I'm turning on Google location right now. I'm only at 8% battery life, but let's see. There we go. That's closer to where I live. Um, 0 incidents. That's what that's saying. 0, 0. But let's go to downtown Houston, where everybody lives. 523 incidents when you just go with big gads. You see that? That is what I'm talking about, people. So we're not even inside the inner loop yet. So every quadrant of Houston, there is a buttload of crime. That's only within that area. Let's scoot over. You see that? Uh, let's see how many. 2,254 incidents, even as we go. Oh, goodness. Out here. Too many incidents to plot, zoom out, it says. Too many incidents to plot, zoom out, it says. Too many incidents to plot, it says. We're getting to the area of Houston where nobody dares to go, called Sunnyside, Texas, where I'm sure that hardly anybody reports crime. 611, yep, you see it's gotten significantly lower. It still looks pretty bad. uh, 573. Mind you, this is all within the last month. So if you take the part of the map that I'm going around in a big circle, this is like um hypothetically speaking, if we cut the map into like 6 different pieces, like a pie, and every one of those pieces, or like maybe like I don't know how many, 8 pieces or something like that, and there's at least 500 incidents reported. Dear goodness. Oh yeah, by the way, you remember I said that Houston has a drug problem? Possession or delivery of drug dealing, Pearland Parkway. Let's see what else we got. Houston has a major drug issue, by the way. Possession of a controlled substance. Uh, let's see, probably deadly assault. Assault, misdemeanor. Let's see, assault, misdemeanor, the same thing, I think. Driving while intoxicated, drunk driving. Great. Public lewdness. Other sexual offense, so probably prostitution or somebody running around naked. Uh, burglary of a building, possession of marijuana. I'm actually surprised that they. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Um, there's just a lot of break-ins down in this area. Credit card or debit card abuse. Uh, and all the blacked out. Like the obviously this gives you 22. Let's see what it says. 22. I'm trying to click on the one that says, there we go. That one says 22 within that area. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Closer to University of Houston and oh, I got an idea. Let's go up to the airport. 827 incidents. I haven't even moved. This is Houston, Texas, people. The map's freezing now. I can't do darn squat. Well, it zoomed out a little bit. Okay. This is crazy. You see this? Okay, so let me go back to home because I think I've made a long enough point. Uh, you get my drift as to how messed up Houston is. And this is why I keep on getting into trouble. Because if I'm a do-gooder or good doer that tries to just follow the laws and is out in the public and everything else like that, and I'm an Uber driver, then of course what's going to happen is that I'm more likely going to run into these problems than the regular person. So, therefore you have it. This is a 30-minute long video just about explaining the crime. There we go. This is going on YouTube. Bye-bye.